It's time for you to hear some testimonies of what these young people are doing and the steps that they're taking so that they get to live out that theme. I want you to listen as we welcome our first two students to the stage.
Hi, my name is Ariel. I am a junior at Westinghouse High School. I came to By the Hand Club in the 6th grade and started making pretty good grades. But during my freshman and sophomore years, I got mostly D's and F's. I was going through a rough time because I didn't have my mom or my dad in my life. My mom wasn't on drugs or anything like that. I just believe some people have kids before they are ready. My dad had a life of his own and wanted to live that life, so I went to live with my grandmother. Things got better when I met Miss Robin, a leader at By the Hand Club. She told me that I needed to make a change and that God accepts you no matter what. She helped me see that God can turn anyone around, even someone who has done what we consider a big sin. He can transform their life and make them powerful for Him. So today, I am more open with my faith because I met people in my life that influenced me and were open with their faith. They taught me to be a young woman for Christ. But I must say, it is hard being a Christian when no one else in my family is. I thought my family would be more understanding because I do the right things now, but they ridicule me. Last Christmas, I had to beg them to give me just a few minutes to explain what Christmas really means and why we celebrate it. They didn't want to listen. Today, I see how important school is, and I have no F's. My GPA is improving, and I see the progress. I'm striving for honor roll in National Honor Society because I want to go to Taylor University when I graduate next year. I got to visit Taylor University last year. It's not in an urban environment, so you can sit outside, enjoy nature, read, or study. And since Taylor is a Christian college, I wouldn't get the same pressures that I would elsewhere. But mostly, I got to see how close the student body is and how much the professors care. They even come to meet you when there isn't class, just to help you succeed. I like Taylor because I believe I will not only get a good education, but I will finally get the sense of family that I have always longed for. Thank you.
If I were a drummer, I would use my cymbal. If I were a writer, I would use a pencil. I would use my voice. If I were a singer, ooh, no matter who or what we are, we must praise. That's We Must Praise by J. Moss. It's my favorite song because it says, no matter what you have going on in your life, you can still praise God. Good evening. My name is Krisha, and I am in the 7th grade. The last 2 years have been tough for me. The factory where my dad worked closed, and he went from working multiple shifts to not having a job. My mom and dad couldn't pay the bills, much less buy me school supplies. But my dad always said, don't worry, it will get better. And it did. By the Hand Club gave me a brand new book bag full of pencils, paper, and enough supplies to get me through until my dad got a job. We must praise. Also, there's a boy at school who is picking on me. He calls me names in front of the other students, and they all laugh at me. Mr. John at By the Hand Club said I shouldn't let words that are not true get to me. so I ignore them most of the time. We must praise. No matter how tough the last 2 years have been, it could be worse. My parents could be gone, but I have the blessing of loving parents. I could be failing in school, but instead I am focusing on my education and got straight A's all last year. I plan to get straight A's again this year. We must praise. For college, I want to go to Harvard because I learned it's one of the best schools in the world. I want to sing, dance, and become a lawyer. I know this will be tough, but that's okay because with our gifts we exalt thee, merciful, wonderful God. We must praise. Thank you.
I have the privilege of introducing you to Rebecca Jamerson Nuttall, a sophomore at our Altgeld Garden site, and God willing, a future Wheaton alum.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. I am a sophomore in high school. I came to By the Hand in the 5th grade with mostly D's on my reports card and a 23 on my ISAT scores in reading. Now, I make all A's, B's, and C's and have an 82 in reading. So, you would probably find it hard to believe that last year I was seriously thinking about dropping out of school. I couldn't learn anything because the other students were so disruptive. In one of my classes, the teacher was trying to teach us about college, and I really wanted to listen and learn. But the other kids were talking and being very disrespectful. Finally, the teacher started crying and walked out of the classroom, and we didn't see her again for 3 days. So I thought, what is the point of going to school? I am not learning anything. But after praying about it, I knew that I should stick with it and be a good example for other students. So that's what I am doing. There's a Christian rapper named Lecrae who says, "I am not a holy roller. I am just a product of grace, spreading hope to the hopeless." And that is what I want to do. I want to show students that there is a better way, that it's okay to be a Christian, that it's not easy, but it is worth it. And I'm going to show them what it looks like to graduate from high school and college. Last year, By the Hand Club took us on a college tour to Wheaton College. What a difference from my high school. The campus there was so beautiful and so peaceful. And the people there were so warm and so friendly. Dr. Riken, it is so good to be able to share the stage with you tonight. Because God willing, in 6 years from now, we will meet again on a stage at Wheaton College. Where you present me with my college diploma. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeray. I am in the 5th grade. I've been at By the Hand Club since the 1st grade. My favorite part of coming to By the Hand Club is reading with Miss Martha, my reading specialist. Right now, I am reading about different countries like India and recording what I learned in my passport journal. I received stars for attendance, attitude, effort, and responsibility. If I earn 25 stars, I get to go to the Around the World party where we play games and taste food for different cultures that we study. I am working hard to get my reading up because I want to go to college. The college I want to go to is Howard University because that is where Felicia Rashad from The Cosby Show went, and she inspired me to want to go there. My mom gets really happy when I talk about going to college. Since I was a little girl, my mom, brother, and I would sit at the kitchen table and she would ask, not if, but what college are you going to? She would smile and say, stay in school so when you get big, you can have your own house and stay out of my house. My mom is my favorite person in my life. She gives me hugs and kisses. Every time she buys me something for Christmas, I say thank you and give her hugs and kisses too. I show my mom appreciation is by staying in school and graduating and getting my own house. Then, if she wants to stay with me, she can. Thank you.
I am Preston Murphy. That's right, Preston Murphy. I don't have to try to be like anyone else. I could get the same recognition by being myself, Preston Murphy. I grew up in Cabrini Green, where there's a lot of negative things like gangs that can bring you down. But I learned early on that it's okay for me to hang out with my friends and to play basketball, but I cannot follow them. I remember one time in the 5th or 6th grade when I let my friends influence me. We ditched library class, snuck into an empty classroom, and played video games on the computer. It wasn't long enough until the security guard, Mr. Mason, found us, and I ended up with a 3-day suspension. 3. After a couple of times like that, I started sticking to myself. For example, I'll still play basketball with my friends, but then afterwards, I'll go straight home. It was tough because they all I had, like a second family, but I cannot follow them. I'm alone at high school, too. Mr. Franklin from By the Hand Club is the one who told me about Urban Prep Academy. It is really hard and really strict, but I'm a junior there today, and they're helping me prepare for college. I'll be the first in my immediate family to graduate from college and to set an example for my older brother, Michael, and my younger brother, Jalen, who is here with us tonight. My closing remarks are to him. Jalen, just remember, you are Jalen Murphy, not anyone else. Jalen Murphy. And when you're from the Murphy family, that's enough. Thank you.